everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circle in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Tigers offense comes on the field to open this game. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back and make it easy on the quarterback. Hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that one produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you've got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, they love a play caller who has the ability to either throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal for the 1. Direct snap to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Tar Heels offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he's back to throw again on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Tar Heels bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Runs through a tackle. He's got space here.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop it. And it's a bunch formation. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Memphis. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And the Tar Heels looking to run some tempo here.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receivers got to do a good job of working.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They're going to run it here. And now the defense able to bring him down. Crucial third down play right here. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And now from the pistol formation. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And as we flip the field to begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielded near the 20. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a foot race. And they finally grab him. Huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the try here for the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Memphis. 21, North Carolina.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The shotgun handoff here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Trying to extend the play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Scanning the field. It's Marshall. The pocket breaking down. And it's complete downfield. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch it. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Memphis 35, North Carolina.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It's second down.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. It's a short return. They bring him down at the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Heavy pressure, hit as he throws. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he pulls in the catch. The ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Caught over the middle. It's Toppins. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. Fresh center down. 1st and goal. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Memphis. And the beatdown continues. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Memphis, 42, North Carolina.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. And the sophomore making an impact play.
This offensive line flat out not handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Touchdown Tigers, and the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good.
49, North Carolina.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. And he's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
It'll end up being a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On the run, it's Lacey.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. This one is getting ugly. Now the important point after attempt. The kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That keeps the score. Memphis 57, North Carolina 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. To the air, it's Rourke. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Comes the Tigers offense back out there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Lacey. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
That's a strong stiff arm. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like Memphis will have the first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This run is getting ugly. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's running out of time here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whenever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
A gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Memphis.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Powering through the defender. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room.
Touchdown, Memphis. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Returner decides to field it. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Throws it to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there at what will be the final play of the quarter. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.